Alright, we're live. See if we can get some people in here. Fishing my proverbial ditch. Buddy, get over here out of the road. Get over here. Lay down. See if we get anybody in here in 30 seconds. Patriot, what's going on, buddy? Out here fishing the ditch today. Let's see if I can loosen this up a little bit. See if we can't get on some big ones. Avid, Joe Buck, what's going on? And I've got a couple rods on the other side of the road there. You can see where this was all flooded right back there. That was you and me both, Patriot. I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning, haven't caught a dang thing. But this water's came up probably about 6 foot almost, or well, 3 foot. But you can see out there wasn't no water in that field this morning when I got here. And it's coming up fast. So hopefully I can get on one or two here when it starts getting dark. Turn this over here. I gotta fix that one rod. It's got a bunch of trash on the line. End up getting sucked into the culvert, the current that's coming down here. All right. But hopefully now that the sun's going down and it's getting a little cooler, they'll start biting. Water's up good now. It's about where it needs to be. I just thought I'd get here early today and catch it as it's coming up from pretty much nothing. Right now it's about 7 foot deep. This morning it was maybe a foot deep. Oh. So I'm hoping we can get this one live on here. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to get some more people up in here. Not that the 3 that are in here ain't good folk. Might have to go to YouTube and get out more. It's been a while since I put out some videos on YouTube, so. Alive and kicking. I heard that. I'd say in the next 4 hours, it'll be, let me loosen this up a little bit. Oh no, let's see, if you can see that culvert right here. Right there it is. In about 4 hours, it'll probably be over top of it. This way, if I get a bite across the street, all I gotta do is turn the camera and you'll be able to see it. And if these over here take off, then I just move it a little bit and go from there. Yep. I've been on for a little bit there, Kevin. You're slacking, son. Thanks, Avid. I appreciate it. Patriot. I've gotten some good hits today, but nothing committed. Yeah. Watch count's climbing a little bit. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Glenn, what's going on, buddy? Glad you could join us. Now, been a pretty good day though, even though I haven't caught any fish. I got to talk to several of the farmers that farm this area. I got permission to fish a couple new lakes, and one's got an old boat ramp right down here on the Ohio River, and I've got permission to go down there and fish now too. Yes, sir. It's been a while since I've been on live. I'm going to try to do a lot more night fishing and stuff. See if especially once the river goes down. I mean, it's coming up fast right now, but once it gets back down the spot that I've got down here, it's notorious for big flatheads. So I'm going to try to get in there and get on some flatheads. Probably a couple weeks though before I can get down there now. We'll run down the gear we got. Got the Muddy River Blue Cat rod with a Big Cat Fever medium heavy. The Big Cat Fever's got an Abu 6500. Pro Cat 85-pound braid with a sinker slide and a 4-ounce sinker that I got from Mr. James Dockery. 50-pound Omniflex leader and a 10-aught Dale's tackle hook. The same setup on the Blue Cat rod. Grant McIntosh, what's going on? And back here behind me, and those two are Muddy River flathead rods with a Kuma CXL Series 300s. Same line, same setup on those, except they've got a 7-aught hook on those, a little bit smaller. Flip this back around here. Did you get that on video, Kevin? JB Outdoors, welcome to the feed. We're just out here live fishing. I figured I'd bring you along with me. Working in the garden. Finding any worms to the Asian carper, you can hear them jumping around all over the place out here. A few more hours when this thing reaches up about 38 feet, the Ohio here, it'll be almost up to where my rods are. The Asian carp will be jumping up on the bank around this culvert. Uh-oh. I heard a clicker over there. PD, what's going on? Yeah, it's King PD. Yeah, that's just it. They run with it, just to pull on it just a little bit, and then they let go. Hopefully we'll hear it loud and strong, and I can flip the camera around and we'll catch a fish. Got a young man that should be out here shortly. He's been out here with me most of the morning. He had to go work, cut some yards, and said he'd be back. 16 years old, trying to... All the girls are at home with their moms. K-Bug didn't want to come. She had company, and decided to stay home. But he's a big bass fisherman, hell of a bass fisherman. I mean, he catches 5-8 pound bass all the time. And he come up to me one day when I was fishing. He said, if I gave you my number, would you teach me how to catch catfish? So I can show you what I know. I said, but the best thing, and I gave him a bunch of y'all's names to watch on YouTube. He went out and bought him 2 new rods and Akuma reels to put on it. He's set up now. I gave him a bunch of hooks and swivels and sinker slides. You better be bound to King PD. Yeah, Pam, I enjoy it. I mean, sometimes you can come in here and catch them, I mean, just left and right. And other times, like today, I've been here, gotten some good bites, but no takers. It just came in just a few seconds ago. The clicker was going off on one just for a split second, and then it quit. I just want one of these things to slam over and just hear the rod cracking even. I want it to be so big. And there's a chance that we could get one that big in here, because I mean, like I said, it comes straight off the Ohio River. Jonathan. Maurice Case, huh? I knew you'd be here if you got a notification. How you doing, buddy? Kevin, I even had my electronic fish call out earlier. I got a hit right after I played it, but he wouldn't take it. Sucks getting old. I can't see up close. I can't see the camera in the chat with my glasses on. And I can't see the poles and stuff if I don't have my glasses up, so I gotta keep looking over them. It's just I can't do the call if I'm on my phone, Kevin. I've got a voice recording for it, and hold on just a second. Let's turn this over here a little bit. I got trash on that other line again. That side of the ditch catches all the trash. Pulled it way up here close. I said this time I was going to come out here and catch it as it's rising before it got too high. And I've been here since it was about 12 inches deep this morning. And now it's up to about 7 foot deep. I think what it is at the end of this ditch down here, there's like a hump where it feeds into the river. So once the river gets so high, then it just starts pouring in. carp just jumped in this culvert right here. Scared the hell out of the dog. Chad, Lena, welcome to the feed. Got my whisker sticks and lightning bugs out on all of them, waiting for it to get dark. Got all kinds of bait. I've got right now I've got buffalo carp on all of them. I've got shad, I've got skipjacks, got a drum probably about 3.5 inches long. What's going on at work, Chad? But I've gotten a pretty good rapport with all the farmers around here today, so I know I got me a good place to fish whenever I want. I see a couple new lakes to fish. One lake is an old sand quarry that gets flooded by the river, so I know there's some big fish in it, and it's about 50 foot deep in the deepest parts. I can't wait to fish it. I used to be able to fish it years ago, and it changed hands, and the new owners wouldn't let you fish. Now a new guy owns it all, so he come by here today and we talked for about 30 minutes, and I asked him if I could fish up there. I was expecting for him to say no, because he's got 4 by 8 sheets of plywood painted up white, and they say no fishing all the way around it. Yeah, but after talking to him for about 30 minutes, he said, yeah, go ahead, I don't care. He said anybody that's in there should know who they're fishing on. If they don't, he said run them off. Off for 9 days. Lena, you still need to come down here and go fishing with me if water ever gets right. Them carp are just jumping like crazy inside that culvert, because it narrows down and the current picks up in there and it starts swirling, and there you can hear them in there fighting it to get back out. When it gets up over this culvert, I've got my dip net down here, I'll just lay it up here. They'll jump right in the dip net. I've caught several like that. If I can get one of them big Asian carp, I'll have bait all night then. Getting a little peck on this blue cat rod. Move around just a little bit here. Maybe y'all can see the takedown if it happens. Making sure the dog ain't hitting it, because he's laying right beside it. Buddy down there. All right, come on, fish. Another big stick on it. That's about the 4th carload of Burmese people I've seen come down here. Spoke with another one of the landowners today. We're going to put no trespassing signs and stuff down there on his property. And I'm going to be like his roving security officer. Norm, what's going on, buddy? Just out here trying to catch a fish. We're, I think, 11 hours into it. And ain't got a bite. Well, got bites, but ain't caught no fish. I'm waiting for these Asian carp to start flopping real good up here once the water gets a little bit higher. And back early then, I'll be on them. Hell, Stan, what's going on, buddy? Welcome to the feed. Unfortunately, I haven't, like you just joining, so haven't caught anything. I've been here for about 11 hours already. I keep getting a little peck on this blue cat rod right now, but nothing's taking it. Irvin the paid tourist. What's going on, buddy? 10-4, Chunky. Be looking forward to it. At least we'll get to see somebody catch a fish. Chad, I'm at actually this ditch you see right here, right through here, 98% of the year it's dry. There's not a lick of water in it, but the Ohio River is coming up and it backs up in here, and I usually do really good here. Today's probably one of the worst days I've ever had. But it's still a good day because I ain't at home sitting on the couch. It's been pretty much a nice day all day, 72 degrees, sunny. It got hot a little bit there when there wasn't no breeze blowing and the sun beating down on you, but I mean, I'm right on the side of the road. I don't know if I can see it in here or not. There's a stick coming right through here. And it's gonna get hung up on my line again, guaranteed. Wow, we missed it. I'm surprised. I wish a big carp would jump so y'all could see it. First day on a new job. Where you at now, Irvin? Yeah, if it dries up some, I'm gonna go down here to the river, which is just about 600 yards down the street from me, and try to get into some flatheads. But right now you can't because it's up in all the trees and they're too close together to even cast out there. If you hooked into one, it'd have you wrapped up in less than a second. I'm sure there's some that get stranded out here, but most of them make it back. I mean, they know when that water starts heading back toward the river, they start hauling ass out. And really, when the water's going down is one of the best times to fish, because everything that goes out in these fields to eat, they know it's going down, so they start coming back this way. I mean, it's just a funnel point right here, and it holds water here for a long time while this field behind me drains. And I'm sure there's a few pockets out there that they get stranded in. They don't last very long. Coyotes and the buzzards eat them up pretty quick. Sunfish for fish, welcome. That's good, Irvin. At least you're home every night and stuff now, aren't you? Now, Sunfish, this is just a drainage ditch that backs up from the Ohio River when the river starts flooding. Chunky will be going live here shortly, so I'm going to give it a few more minutes and be done. Because then we can go watch him catch some fish. You know, I've never caught a flathead out of here. That's the only thing I haven't caught. I've caught blues, channels, bullhead, all that good stuff. How y'all doing today? Buddy, get over here. I'm getting some bites, but I haven't caught a thing. Sit down. Did you get any doing good? Hell yeah. Once this water is going to be over the road probably by midnight. Yeah. This will all be underwater by midnight probably. Because it's at 34 feet now and it's supposed to get up to 39. You'll be able to find worms all up and down through here then. Yeah. Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Thank you. Yeah, I've got carp on all these rods right now, sunfish. It's the thing about fishing here. You get a lot of people driving up and down through here, stop and talk. Buddy, get over here out of the road. Come over here. Sit. Good boy. Sit down. All right, we've been on for 30 minutes. I've gotten one little bite. I say we're gonna turn it off. We can turn it over to Chunky Cats. Now, if you're not subscribed to Chunky Cats, you need to get on him. The man catches some awesome fish. You can see the Washington Monument and stuff in the background. Beautiful watching it at night. So I'm gonna get off here, save my battery so I can watch Chunky Cats. So, everybody, y'all have a good one. I appreciate you stopping by. Until the next time, I'm Kentucky Catman. You can look me up on Facebook, Jim Catman Clark. But until next, oh, wait a minute. One of them just might have been a stick. All right. But anyway, I'll catch y'all on the next cast. Y'all have a good one. See you. Bye.